That's all of them, for now.
I'm making slow but steady progress on a jigsaw puzzle. Would you care to pitch in?
Is it just me, or does every piece look the same?
Well, it's an image of foliage, so the entire puzzle is green. But green contains multitudes. Look closer, and you'll see fern green, sage, juniper, moss. Success will require us to be mindful of the subtle variations.
Ha! Got it.
Yes, that's quite a technique you have. Maybe I should get you a hammer.
I don't want to make too much noise. It's so quiet out here. So calm. But it must get lonely sometimes.
I wouldn't say that. In fact, I very much enjoy the peace and the quiet. And I keep busy. For instance, I spent most of the morning putting a bridge together.
You made a whole bridge this morning?
Well, sure. Lately, the Heroes Guild is sending all sorts of greenhorns out into the forest. A well-placed footbridge ensures they stay on the path, which is safer for them and safer for the forest, too. But I don't mean it as a jab when I say that I enjoy the quiet. I like solitude, but I like your company, too.
The feeling's very mutual. I'm not just here for the kindling, you know.
That's right. After all, what good is kindling without a spark, But I'm curious about something. You asked me if it gets lonely out here. Let me turn your question around on you. Doesn't the hustle and bustle of town ever wear you down?
Sure, a little bit. But I've got ways to unwind when it gets to be too much.
I'm glad that coming out to my little corner of the woods seems to be one of them. It's worth keeping in mind as a merchant that your customers are navigating the same turbulent currents that you are. With a soothing voice and a calm demeanor, you can make your shop an island of tranquility in the raging sea of life. Help guide their thoughts through the storm, and I'll bet you see results.
I can be a perfect picture of placidness. Watch me.
I believe it. In fact, I believe you can be anything you set your mind to. Now, have you seen a pine green piece with 3 outies in a socket? It's gotta be here somewhere.
You know I like to live dangerously. But this is a whole new level, walking into the monster-laden woods alongside my stalker.
Stalker? I'm just using you. Good ingredients are so hard to find.
I respect that.
I suppose I could leave, but then you'd be all alone in the woods.
Nah, don't leave. That'd be dumb. We just got here, and I'm not the type to quit till I get what I'm after. Consider yourself warned, I guess.
There's a haggling tip in there somewhere. Don't quit when things are difficult.
That's sort of trite, though. I'd be more likely to tell you not to quit while you're ahead. When your opponent is backed into a corner, when you can see their soft, exposed underbelly, don't let up. Pour on the pressure instead.
Brutal. But whatever gets the job done. And actually, speaking of jobs, shouldn't we leave the forest to the heroes?
Heroes are like sledgehammers, and sometimes you need a shiv. Now, be quiet or you'll scare away the monsters.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Maybe I could help, if I knew what you were looking for.
I'm just looking for something new. Anything different from that same old crap. I swear, if that smiling twit with the hammer brings me one more slime...
Oh, you wanted to get me alone, huh? You don't need an excuse.
Do I strike you as the indirect type? I wanted you here in case there's any trouble.
Am I the muscle again?
Not exactly. Oh, what's that old saying? You don't have to outrun the blood-crazed carnage beast. You just have to outrun the person standing next to you.
Quinn? Am I here as bait?
Sylvia, I'm wounded. If you were bait, I'd hide your broom in the bushes and slash your tendons. Obviously.
Where is my broom?
I'd say see you soon. But I'm pretty sure your funeral's gonna be closed casket.
Don't you dare leave me here!
Oh, I'm just playing. You're sorta cute when you're overwhelmed with terror. All that flailing and crying.
I wasn't crying.
Oh well. There's always tomorrow.
wonder if Owl knows how to sweep.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Mint. Need a potion?
Maybe later. I'm actually here to talk about something a little awkward. I don't like to gossip about people, but I also don't believe in keeping secrets. Sometimes it can be an impossible bind.
Whatever you need to tell me, I can keep it in confidence.
It's about Roxanne. I know you're scheduled to go up against her in the competition, and I think she's up to something.
She definitely has an up-to-no-good air about her. But it sounds like you're talking about something specific.
Yeah, one of my guildmates bought some healing potions from her recently. He paid a pretty sum for them. But when he shared one with an injured colleague, it didn't work! It didn't do anything at all!
Yikes.
Big yikes! We go into some pretty dangerous situations, so a faulty health potion is a big deal. It could have been really bad, Sylvia. Fortunately this time, the injury in question was just a paper cut. There are a lot of paper cuts since Baptiste started routing so many forms.
So you're saying that Roxanne's potions aren't very effective?
It's more than that. After what happened, I'm not sure they even are potions. I brought my concerns to Baptiste, but he said an inquiry would take weeks. It wouldn't be done in time to help you.
You've helped me just by coming to me with this. Now I'm sure I'm the better potion maker. And I refuse to lose to a phony. So if I wasn't fired up before, I sure am now.
Good, because I'm rooting for you, Sylvia, and I'm not the only one.
That's all of them, for now.
Let me put my tools aside and give you my full attention.
What are you working on?
A bit of everything. At the moment, I'm putting the finishing touches on a set of wooden tongs for a pickle merchant. But in the last few days, I've had more commissions than ever before. I had heard the Heroes Guild's new ringleader was having some success with his recruitment drive, for better or worse. I suppose I should have realized that more heroes meant more civilians, too. And now, for the first time in decades, town is booming. I mean, it's gotta be if they need a whole merchant just to sell pickles.
It sounds like you're pretty busy. I could come back later.
Don't be silly. If we didn't make time for pleasant diversions, we'd both be working too much. That might be a lesson for your own shop. Sometimes a customer prefers a bit of casual conversation to speedy service.
You're so right. That personal touch is important.
Speaking of which, I should probably deliver these tongs in person, but I don't quite know my way around town. How would you feel about showing me around? Goodness, so many people. Where did they all come from? It's almost overwhelming.
Do you want to head back? I understand if so.
That's kind, but no, my curiosity is piqued. Did you see how many booths are selling ready-to-wear clothing? Doesn't anyone sew at home anymore? Next thing you know, people will be paying money to have strangers prepare their meals or cut their hair. This place has changed quite a lot. When I first set hoof to shore, the livestock here outnumbered the people.
What brought you here originally, Saffron?
Oh, that's a long story. Let's just say I'm another link in a long chain of those who came to Rafta expecting glory, only to find something else entirely. But that was years ago. Today, I'm content simply to take in the sights.
You're the nicest sight around. I'm sure I'm not the only one here who thinks so either.
Even more alluring than a jar of pickles, am I? You're fun, Sylvia. I like a gal who knows how to flirt. In fact, it's been such a pleasant outing, I almost forgot we were here on an errand. So, thank you, Sylvia, for the gift you've given me today. The gift of your company.
That's all of them, for now.
I can scarcely believe how fast the week has gone. You're prepared for tomorrow's challenges?
Yes, I'm ready to show this town what I've got!
I certainly won't be betting against you.
I see you haven't burnt the place down yet. Pity.
Roxanne! Welcome back to my humble shop.
You don't need to wheel out the folksy charm for me, dear. I know where we stand.
Do you? Because I've never really been sure.
It's always the same with you. The false humility, the feigned politeness. While all this time you've been poaching my customers.
That's not how I see it. I'd like to think this town, this market, is big enough for the both of us. If your business is suffering, maybe it's because there's less to your potions than meets the eye.
I don't know what you think you're implying. My potions are completely legitimate. And even if you'd somehow figured out that they weren't, who would believe your sour belly aching over my natural charms?
I don't need to win a popularity contest. I just need to show everybody the truth. I'm the better potion maker and the better negotiator.
Then it's a contest of substance versus style. I know which side I'd bet on. Get some sleep, Sylvia. Tomorrow, we tango. And I've got moves like you've never seen before.
Ooh, the nerve of that woman! Don't let her get under your skin. Whatever she has planned for tomorrow, You are equal to it.
Thanks, Owl. I hope you're right.
I am right. I'm sure of it. Now, get some rest, for tomorrow will be a day unlike any other.
Come one, come all, and welcome to Raptor's inaugural market competition! 2 fine competitors stand before us this day, but only one can triumph. The other will be fed to the griffins! I'm joking, of course. There was no budget for griffins. I am Baptiste, Guildmaster of the local chapter of the Heroes Guild, and your estimable master of ceremonies for today's historic contest. The rules are simple. Each contestant was asked to prepare potions in advance. The potions will be considered one at a time. We'll see 2 potions from each contestant. And in the event of a tie, a 3rd potion will be evaluated. Contestants may use their negotiation skills to argue for a better price. The winner of each round is the person whose potion fetches the greatest sum. The first to win 2 rounds is the victor. Now, let's meet our contestants. First up is a woman who does not have time for your nonsense. Hailing from, and I quote, someplace very hot. She is known for making potions of tremendous beauty. Give it up for the beguiling, the sophisticated Roxanne!
I'd hate to be in your shoes right now, Sylvia. I mean, I wouldn't want to be mistaken for a clown.
Our next competitor is new to Rafta, but she's already made quite an impression. A recent college graduate, what she lacks in experience, she makes up for with pluck. Customers describe her as doing the best she can, probably, and in my price range. Let's give a warm Rafta welcome to Sylvia!
Hey, Roxanne! You're a fraud. And your phony potions aren't worth the bottles you put them in.
Maybe. But the trouncing you're about to get? Oh, that's the real deal.
Of course, we mustn't neglect this season's judge. It is my genuine honor to introduce Robin! That's right! Robin the Witch Slayer! Robin the Tastemaker! He's Rafta's homegrown hero, and he's here to decide today's winner!
It's a privilege, truly. I'm eager to see what the contestants can do.
I think that's our cue! Places, everyone!
We'll take our places, all right. Sylvia's place is right here, beneath my fashionable boots.
And we're off!
Have you ever seen such a beauty?
It's certainly alluring, but how effective is it?
I assure you, this is one potion you can judge by appearances.
In that case, it's a treasure. I'll value it at...
You flatterer.
Now let's hear from contestant number 2.
One potion coming up.
I'd recognize a health potion anywhere. And it's a quality one at that. Wow, an impressive showing right out of the gate. It's not even a contest. Sylvia wins round 1.
Dang, this is easier than I expected.
Why, you sloppy little upstart! You have no idea who you're messing with, but I'll show you. I'll show everyone! I am sick to death of dimming my flame! That's much better.
Wow! Did anyone see that coming? We don't normally get this sort of excitement in the lower circuits, folks.
I'm done holding back. So, why don't we try that again?
Your flair for the dramatic gets top marks. But what about your next potion?
This one is utterly incandescent with demonic mojo.
And what level of fire resistance does it offer?
Let's just say you'll want to take a swig before you stand too close.
I hear that. I'll give it a value of...
Ooh, I can smell Sylvia's despair from here.
Sylvia, any dramatic reveals for us?
Just this perfect little concoction.
Looks like a fire tonic to me. And this particular fire tonic is one to envy. Well, I'd love to draw this out for dramatic effect, but the outcome is all too obvious. Sylvia, take a bow.
Ha! I knew I'd win, but I didn't know I would dominate!
What? Her? Are you kidding me with this? Well, I suppose the cat's out of the bag. There's no taking that back. And it's just as well. That false form was beginning to feel so stuffy. Sometimes a demon needs to stretch her tail a bit.
I don't understand. Why pretend to be something you're not?
First rule of business, image is everything. People see all this diabolical fabulousness, and they make assumptions. I decided it would be easier to sell them on the idea I'm an average, everyday potion which, if I looked the part. Now that the dullards have gotten wise, so to speak, I have no choice but to pull up stakes and move on.
I didn't mean to put you out of business.
Don't give yourself too much credit, dear. My shop's been on borrowed time from the start.
Maybe I could help you somehow?
Oh, Sylvia. Envy me, emulate me, desire me. But never pity me. Don't you dare.
Okay, that was stressful. If only I had a huge sum of money to take my mind off it. Oh, that's right! I totally do! And then Roxanne said something snarky and just sort of swaggered away. I could swear she actually swaggers more when she loses.
So you really won? Baptiste gave you the prize and everything?
Yes, Owl. Keep up. Are you really so surprised that I won?
Not at all, not at all. I'm delighted, Sylvia. It's the best news I've had. And it's also, I should think, an important lesson for you. When you find a move you think is nice, make a point to use it twice.
I'm not afraid to repeat myself. Or to repeat myself.
Say, do you feel a sudden chill?
Congratulations are in order, Sylvia. The whole town is abuzz with news of your victory.
Yeah, sure. Congratulations, and now pay up, right? You don't waste any time, do you? I thought I'd at least get to cuddle with it for a little while.
Time is money. That's true for both of us. The sooner I have your payment, the sooner you can return to your endeavors.
In that case, I'd like to make a deposit.
A most satisfactory transaction. It's true what they say, isn't it? Easy come, easy go.
Not that it was particularly easy. Well, it was nice being flush while it lasted, but it sure didn't last long.
Don't let it get you down. And don't let her spoil your night. We're still in business, and that's no small thing. The cycle begins anew. It's time to start working toward the next competition.
I did it before. I can do it again.
Yes, you did before, on the lowest circuit. This time the challenges will be even greater. But I have good news. I submitted some paperwork, greased a few palms, and got your professional license upgraded. You're now clear to utilize new ingredients, which will allow you to craft more advanced and more valuable potions. With this, you'll have access to new potion recipes, and you can send heroes to entirely new regions.
That'll come in handy, I bet. The second competition probably requires more complex potions.
In fact, I have that information right here. At a glance, you'll notice... Wait a minute. Who scribbled on this? Is that supposed to be Roxanne's face? Oh, that's very mature. At any rate, the potions you'll be required to brew are right there, as is the not insignificant reward. The stakes, of course, are as high as ever.
I'm no artist, but I thought it was a pretty good likeness.
Perhaps if you spent less time doodling, then... Oh.
That's a fine-looking owl.
Ooh! Ooh! Who?
Huh. Strange. I don't recognize his dialect.
Sadly, the owl's not for sale. But can I get you a potion?
Not here to buy. Just wanted to do some recon. Your potions don't look like much, but I can smell they're the real deal.
Are you serious?
Usually, yes. Magic's got a stink to it. A natural funk, obvious to the trained nose.
Maybe I should get some incense. Or start perfuming the owl. So my name's Sylvia. This is my shop, Funk and All.
Noted. Oh, right. People trade names. I'm Corsac, and you look to be my rival in the coming competition.
Is that so? Well, I should warn you, Corsac. I'm good at what I do. I won yesterday's contest, and I've been studying potion making for years. Graduated at the top of my class.
Sounds impressive, but there isn't an ivory tower in the world that can teach what I've learned in Mother Nature's thorny embrace. I started making potions out of necessity, for survival, not for grades or profit. Now I run a fully independent and sustainable operation. My potions are all natural, brewed from ingredients that I gather with my own two hands.
You'd think that would make it harder to applaud yourself. Listen, you talk a good game, but I'm getting the hang of this, and it'll take a lot more than a lecture to scare me.
Good on you. Talking's overrated anyway. Well, let the people of Rafta decide who's got the right idea. Be seeing you.
So that's my next competitor. What do you think? Should I be worried?
He lacks a certain social grace, but all that talk about sustainability could certainly win people over. I'd say he bears watching closely.
Hoot. Hoot, hoot, hoot?
You're hilarious, you know that?